The NFL Combine has come to a close, and there were many solid prospects that stood out this past weekend, one of which is on the phone with us right now. We have Texas A&M's running back, Christine Michael. Thanks for taking this call, Christine.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
It's always great to have players come on the channel and talk with us. So with that being said, let's take you back to Sunday at the Combine. Without a doubt, you're one of the best running backs, if not the best running back to perform this last weekend. Let's break some numbers down real quick. You were first in the vertical jump, 43 inches, Combine record amongst all running backs, so congratulations on that. First in the three-cone drill, first in the 20-yard shuttle, second in broad jump, just to name a few. Christian, are you happy with the numbers you put up, or do you think you could have done better?
Oh, no, I definitely think it was a solid performance. I was coming into Indianapolis. I was real sick, man. I had came down with a bad cold. So, man, I felt that I could have performed better if I had better help. But it was definitely a solid performance.
So not only did you go to Indianapolis to showcase your athleticism in front of GMs and head coaches, but you also interviewed with them as well. How many teams did you interview with?
Oh, man, it was so many I can't even begin to tell you, man. I know we all interviewed with all 32 teams.
Okay.
But it was pretty solid.
What was the question that they hit you with the most often?
The whole senior year of mine, of course, going into that, they talked about a lot of senior year problems and the suspension, things like that, man. But I just came up to them and told them the truth, man, and told them that I've changed and I've learned from that situation.
Good. And so out of all those teams, which team stood out to you the most?
Oh, man, all of them were pretty good, but all of them had they interviewed me well. I got along with the GMs that was there. I got along with the head coaches that was there. Man, all of them were pretty good, man. We all had a good time interviewing and got a lot of things out the way.
I know we just threw your numbers out there from the Combine, but there were many people out there who believe that guys like Eddie Lacy, Monty Ball, Giovanni Bernard are going to be the first running backs taken off the board. Make your statement to those people as to why you should be in the talks with those guys as well.
I mean, all those guys, we all had a good time getting to know each other. We all had a good time running around and working with each other throughout the whole idea, man. But those guys are great guys, and some teams prefer, different things out of different guys, man. And I'm not gonna take anything away from them because that they all had pretty solid performance, just except for Eddie Lacy because he didn't participate.
Mm-hmm.
But man, all those guys are good, so anything goes,
Let's talk about your prior injuries. Unfortunately, you broke your right leg in the 2010 season, and then you tore your ACL in your left knee in 2011. What was your motivation to come back even stronger than you were the season before and keep fighting?
Oh, man, I just love the sport. I have a high passion for the sport. So just coming back from each injury, man, it was just in me to work hard at it, rehab it, really good, man, to try to get on the field as quick as possible. And that's what I did.
When you're watching the NFL football past or present, who are the guys you watch and try to emulate out on the field, or who are the guys that you watch and try to learn from when you're watching them play?
Of course, Adrian Peterson. He's one of the best that I've ever done it. I like guys like Marshawn Lynch, the guys who just have the character and the drive, play the running back position, which is a hard position to play, and guys like Ray Rice too. So, man, it's just looking up to those guys and just watching how those guys do things kind of motivates.
And last question for you, Kristen. Come draft day, there are obviously 32 teams drafting. Would you rather get drafted by a team that's a bit more close to home, or do you not mind the move to somewhere on the other side of the country?
Oh, man, I've been playing the game for a long time, moving a lot of places. Seeing a lot of different places just by traveling, playing in different stadiums and stuff like that, man. I'm always away from home, so going away from home, it wouldn't make a difference. It's all about just growing up and just doing things on your own and just getting far away sometimes. So wherever I land, man, it'll be a blessing to be there.
And that was Christine Michael, running back for Texas A&M, who will be headed to the NFL in 2013. Thanks again for taking your time to take this call.